What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? They got me back in the saddle. I'm back in the saddle. Um, it's Tuesday. Some people call it Taco Tuesday. Maybe Taco Tuesday. Some households, it's Taco Tuesday. I need y'all to do me one favor, and that's to share the broadcast. Do me that one favor, please, and thank you. If y'all can do that for me, share, 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 share the broadcast. Send it out to people you may know. Send it to some people you may not know. Share it on your page. Can you do that for me? It will be greatly appreciated if you do that for me. It will be very much appreciated if you do that for me. Thank you kindly. Um, like I said, it's Tuesday, um, Valentine's Day Eve. Valentine's Day Eve. Yes. Valentine's Day Eve. I'm trying to find somebody. Trying to find somebody. Push it out there. Uh, all right, I'm wrong. Uh, it will be greatly appreciated if you share the broadcast. Push it to somebody you might know. We're going to get to it in a second. In a second. In a minute. as I have to share the link with y'all just in case somebody wants to come in. Just in case. Just in case. What's up, Miss Jonna? I'm trying to, I'm sharing the broadcast, trying to get people to come in. Before I get to it, hope you're doing well on this day, this lovely day. Uh, it's been an eventful day for me from my perspective, but I made it through. Had a couple of meetings, but I made it through. Sometimes my mental mind state is not the greatest far as what's going on in my head, but I always find time or find a way to deal with it in its perspective. I find a way to deal with it in its perspective. I don't get off into disrespectful responses to things. Now, the way I deal with them in my head is different. But live and in person, I don't go into these super negative responses. At least I try not to. So, if you get a chance to, just share the broadcast. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate I appreciate people's friendships. Yeah. You know, I changed the back. Well, not really changed the background. I'm just in a different part of my studio, so to speak. I'm in a different part of the studio. So, uh, I try to make the best of my space in which I have. That way I can try to utilize everything that I got going on down here. Down here. Here. Okay, so I wanted to get off into the title. The title is How Do You Deal with Your Mental? That's a question within itself, because we got to find out how do you deal with your mental when you growing through something. How you deal with that? Because there has to be some sort of method. There has to be some sort of method. Some people sit around and watch TV and eat chocolate and bonbons and all of these good things. But how do you deal with your mental? That's what I want to know. Because nobody ever really talks about uh, their mental mind state. Not a lot of people talk about, well, openly talk about their mental mind state. You know, sometimes when we going through something, we get a little unbalanced. We need that balance. We need that person or people to have conversations with, to be able to get things off of your chest, to be able to relieve some of that tension that you have on your chest. At least that's what I try to do. I try to deal with it, uh, and in a less vocal way as possible. I try to deal with the mental mind state or whatever things I'm going through or dealing with in my head. I try to not to deal with them uh, verbally or out in the opening where it's visible. Maybe I'll get in the car and I'll just drive, and we have conversations with ourselves. We don't answer ourselves back, but we have conversations with ourselves. And the thing is how do you deal with your mental when you going through something, or when you dealing with something? How you deal with it? You know, some people don't know how to deal with it. Shit, shit. Drop my phone. Sorry. Hold up. Wait 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Son of a gun. I can't do that. Can't do that. Probably can do that. So sometimes you gotta ask that question. How do you deal with your mental? By me driving trucks years ago when I used to drive over the road, I used to, when I'm riding by myself, I can talk. The air is clear. There's no distractions around me. I can ride and don't turn on the radio at all. I don't have to turn on the radio, and then I'll catch myself, and I'll be like, damn, I've been riding for hours, and didn't turn on the radio. Haven't listened to no radio. Haven't made a phone call. Haven't did none of that. How do you deal with your mental? That's my question today. Maybe somebody got some answers on how to deal with certain things, and how do you what's your release mechanism? What is your release mechanism? That's what I want to know. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but that's the question. What's your release mechanism? Oh, let me turn this off. So those are one of the questions that I asked. Is how do you deal with it? Shit. So just can anybody answer that question for me? How do you deal with your mental? mind state. So I don't know. I guess nobody want to talk to me tonight, but that's what it is. I was looking at the internet today, and I noticed that you had a lot of people dealing with, well, not dealing with, but they was having a conversation about Usher and Alicia Keys and the junk they was doing on the halftime show. It's entertainment. Somewhere in there, you got to understand, it's all entertainment. You know. So somebody asked the question, yeah, but yeah, but what did she do? And she got a husband. They entertainers. That's what they do. They dance like that and do that stuff all the time. Well, like he kissed her in the mouth, he hugged her from the back. Is what it is. Husband okay with it. They okay with it. What can anybody do? If anybody in here, just give me the thumbs up. Give me some hearts. I just need to know that people are watching. I need to know that. Oh, shit. I just need to know that people are watching. What's up, Hop? What's going on, bro? I was just talking about mental mind state and how do people deal with they mental uh, conversations and stuff that they have going on with themselves. How you deal with it? How do people deal with their mental mind state? That's one of the questions I ask. You know, because some people don't know how to deal with what's going on in their head. That's why you see so much destruction and people uh, having these mental breakdowns because they don't know how to deal with their mental. How do you deal with your mental? And I explained that when I used to drive out of town, I wouldn't cut on the radio sometimes. I would drive hours without cutting on the radio because I would talk to myself, have conversations with myself. I don't know if if uh, uh if that's good or not, but sometimes I would just drive, especially if I'm going to the A. I probably wouldn't cut on the radio till I get to Nashville. It's total silence, quiet. I'm thinking about stuff. What's the next move? We playing chess. In my head, I'm playing chess. Oh, I can make this move. I can do this move. I ain't in as bad a shape as I think I am. I just need to make these moves. Some people have these mental breakdowns. I gotta make these moves. In my head, I can't break down because some of the things I gotta do for me, but I gotta figure out how to do them. So I had to strategize and deal with what I'm dealing with in the world. I gotta go through it in my head. I gotta play it out in my head. How do you deal with your mental? You gotta play it out in your head. You know, sometimes if you got to deal with something, you go and talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who got some sense. Go sit around and have a conversation with people that where stuff makes sense. I think um, uh, uh, most individuals don't have anybody to talk to. Don't have anybody to run conversations with. Some people who have some real mental challenges, some of that stuff come from childhood. Some of that stuff that you deal with in your head comes from childhood. I ain't gonna say child. I don't like to use the word trauma because trauma means that something a catastrophe or something real strenuous happened to you. But some stuff that you deal with is based on your childhood. It don't matter how much education you got, don't matter how much money you got. Some of that deals comes from your childhood. Maybe you had this great childhood, and then you got grown. Now you got to deal with the stuff yourself. That's childhood trauma. Some people who spoil their children give their children everything. When they get out in the world, they don't know how to cope. I know some of these women that cook, clean, and do everything for the child. Especially you can't do little boys like that. So when they get older, they dealing with mental challenges. That's why you get so many women talking about uh, 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 he's so close to his mama. His mama done spoiled him, messed him up, took him out the game early in life. Now he believing that everybody's supposed to cater to him. What you supposed to do? He got to learn how to deal with his mental. How do you deal with your mental? Because sometimes, like I say, you if you don't have anybody to go and talk to, hell, if you got to go talk to the dog, some stuff you got to get off your chest. I remember when I was young, and my mother used to always, boy, you gonna explode. You better get that stuff off your chest. Don't be holding stuff in, all this old stuff. Why complain? At that point, I was like, what I'm complaining about? Who I'm complaining to? Who I'm complaining to? I can't complain to nobody because ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. So I find myself being a loner sometimes because I have to analyze and deal with what's going on in my head. I got to deal with it myself. If not, I can go and sit and talk to somebody. I got a lot of great people I can go talk to, but um, sometimes I deal with it myself. I analyze it before I even take it, bring it out into speak it into existence on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's a lot of stress. That's a lot. That'd be a lot of trauma and strain on you. However, sometimes those parents, those mothers, uh, handicap the little boys, and the little boys never become men because they used to people doing stuff for them. My mama did everything for me. My mama made up my bed. My mama washed the dishes when the dishes need to be washed. My mama took out the trash. If I got upset about some money, my mama gave me the money I needed. That's the mental mind state that some of these young boys got because they mamas do everything for them. So when they enter to the world, they don't know how to cope with issues. They got some mental stuff going on with them. If you're in the chat, give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to share the broadcast. I want you to just push it out to the people. You can push it out to the Hopkins family. Hey, I'm just saying, it's a lot of y'all. Y'all out there. Push it out to the Hopkins family. Uh, what's up, bro, Maddox? What's up, Steve Hop in the building. Jonna in the building. A couple other people in the building. Uh, so just share it. If you got to share it to your Brooklyn page, or you got to share it to your Parkside page, or you got to share it to your South End page. You got to share it to your Edgemont page, or Charlie Park page, whatever page you want to share it to. Just share it. I appreciate it. And give me some thumbs up. Please give me some thumbs up. Yes, we all need to create that mental space, you know, because sometimes I don't want to say you got to secretly deal with it, but sometimes you got to contain that. I'm just gonna take a drive. I'm gonna take a drive. I'm just gonna go so I can burn some of this energy in my head. I gotta burn it off because I'm pretty much sure at this point in time in life we've all been through something. So we gotta burn it off. Hey, that's just my take on it. You gotta burn it off somehow. Like I say, if it ain't nothing very drastic, go talk to the dog. Dog gonna listen. Dog might not talk back, but the dog gonna listen to you. Cause you gotta get it out of here. Just burn it off. You know. Well, I don't feel like discussing that with you right now. I'm just gonna go outside and I'm gonna burn off some of this energy. And sometimes your significant other, well, why you gotta leave? What you gotta leave for? Well, why you don't go to the next room and go? And then they'll bother you to death. I need to burn it off. I need to hear what I consider as silence, peace. Sometimes you need that peace so you can hear yourself think. I can't hear myself think, especially if somebody in my ear talking all the time. I can't hear myself think. When we at work, sometimes we go into that zone, especially if you in a workspace where you got a computer and you in front of your computer and you ain't talking to the lady in the next cubicle or the next office, that you got to blow it off. You got to burn it off somehow. You can put your earbuds in and listen to some music, some good music, and zone out. Next thing you know, damn, it's 3 o'clock. It's time for me to go home. Whatever problems, sometimes you deal with problems before you go to work. Well, we'll talk about this later. Or I ain't got time to talk to you right now. When I get home, I don't want to talk about it. Blow off the steam. What's your mental mind state? So that's the topic. Are you mentally strong? That's one of my questions. Are you mentally strong? Are you able to handle your mental mind state by yourself? Or do you need to go get some help or go and talk to somebody? Whether it's going to talk to some elderly person. You know, you say, man, I've been going through this. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. And they'll tell you, well, this is what I did. I went through something similar to that, and blah blah blah. I did this. If you get a chance to go and address that challenge that's going on in your head, then sometimes you can say, man, I appreciate that. Man, I really needed to talk to you. Man, I appreciated that, man. And sometimes we do stuff and we talk about things and the universe catches it. What I mean by the universe, it's an energy that we give off and somebody catch it. Like if you're thinking about something now and you might see somebody tomorrow and they say, man, I was just thinking about you. Somebody you ain't seen in a minute. I was just thinking about you. And you say, damn, I was just thinking about you, bro. I was just going to call you. We give off an energy. We have an energy. Sometimes that energy, when you come around people, is negative. And people can pick up on it. Damn, what's going on, bro? For you females, what's going on, sis? You know how y'all talk. Sometimes people pick up on you got that energy that needs to be addressed. Sometimes that happens. I got that energy that needs to be addressed. Man, how you doing, man? What's going on? Give somebody a hug sometime. How you doing, man? What's up with you, bro? Sometimes you gotta do that. Yeah, like Steve said. Steve said fishing. He go fishing. Fishing just to blow off the steam. You out there, it's peace and quiet. People tell me that fishing is relaxing. Just imagine you being relaxed. Just imagine if you can get to that point where you are relaxed every day. Oh, I feel good. When I used to exercise and run, in my head, you can hear yourself breathing. You got that, you jogging. Whether I'm on a treadmill or whether I was actually doing some road work. You can hear yourself think. It's just you and the elements. You're just running. Burning off the steam. You gotta go and relax. Even if we change our diets so we can relax. We take so much crazy stuff into our system to the point where we can't relax. We can't even get no sleep. Some of us been through some stuff, so we can't get no sleep. But you don't want your mental mind state to be to the point where you can't close your eyes. You scared to close your eyes because you're going to think about something. Because I know that it's a proven fact that I can tell you a story and in my eyes, when I'm talking to you, I can't see the story playing out. But if I close my eyes, I can see it just like it was there. Just like I was there when it was happening. So sometimes sometimes we have to explain how we got there mentally. What happened? I'm just saying. We gonna be good. Long as the clock is ticking, time is steady moving. We gonna be good, but we gotta clear our heads. We gotta clear our heads. I need my charger for my phone. We gotta clear our heads. If we don't clear our heads, then we will find ourselves constantly uncomfortable, constantly gazing off into to space, because we got to clear our heads. Imagine being in a world where you can't clear your head. I've been there before. Couldn't get it off my chest. Go talk to the dog. Even if you got to call your partner, your dog, go talk to your dog. I gotta do something right quick, y'all. My phone is dead, and I'm watching the people who are coming into the chat. I'm watching them on my phone, but my phone died. So, go talk to the dog. Go bark at the moon or something. Do something. Take a ride. Ride to Springfield and back. Do something. Because you got to clear your head. Sometimes if I go silent on the phone and ain't talk to you, it don't mean nothing wrong. Sometimes I got to clear my head. That's the only way I know to get it off my chest. Clear my head. I gotta clear it. My mama used to tell me, clear my head. Boy, you gonna go crazy. Boy, you gonna go crazy. Clear your head. I think that's the only way to solve that, to me. I got some advice. I don't have all advice. I gotta clear my head. And I got a lot of friends, people who go through stuff, who've been through stuff, who still going through stuff. You gotta clear their head. Gotta clear your head. Because if you don't, you'll go nuts. And then sometimes we got to get away from negativity. Man, I don't want to hear that garbage. Have you ever been in that space? Man, I don't want to hear that garbage. I'm pretty much sure some of y'all probably been in that space. I don't want to hear that. No, not today, man. Come on, man. I don't feel like hearing no garbage today, bro. Sometimes you in that space. You don't want to hear no mess. It's negative energy. Clear your mental mind state of negative energy. Let's try that. Let's try to clear. Let's try to. Ain't not no negative energy today. Somebody gonna call you with, man, and you know what happened with? No, not today. Come on, man, not today. You hit me with that garbage yesterday. I did say garbage. You hit me with that garbage yesterday. Come on, man. It's all right to tell your partner, come on, man. Not today, bro. Not today. You can tell your friend that you don't need no mental strain, no stress, no, don't bring me all of your issues. Not today. I'm trying to clear my head. I'm trying to relax my mind. I'm trying to take down my blood pressure. Not today, bro. Some people full of negative energy. Not today, bro. Come on, man. Every time you call me, you can't call me with no garbage. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. We were young. Sometimes you get, no, bro, not today. Damn. Cuss him out. Do something. Damn. Damn, bro, not today. For those of you, I want to say something before. It's been a while. I want to say, for people who are celebrating Valentine's Day, find you somebody to hug. Tell somebody you love them, whether it's your mama, whether it's your sister, whether it's your significant other. Tell somebody you love them. Hug somebody. You ain't got to say Happy Valentine's Day, but just show them some love. Show them some love. That's my perspective. Just show them some love. And it's okay to tell your partner, again, not today, man. Come on, bro. Not with that BS. So, saying that, I want to share this again. Are you mentally strong? Think about that for a second. Are you mentally strong? Strengthen yourself. Get yourself together. Make sure that your tomorrow is better than today. Anything that you got to change, it can start tonight. Any tweaking you got to do, you can start now. Man, I ain't doing this no more, man. Get with you somebody that makes your life better. Talk to somebody that makes your life better. How about that? That might work for you, might work for me. Find somebody who makes your life better or enhances some of the things in your life. Some things that cause you less stress. Think about it. I'm just saying. I hear a lot of people say that, I have a photographer that can capture the shot that I need, but when they see the images in which we have, you know, it's almost like, why go anywhere else? When you want the right shot, come to the best. 5-Star Production. And I want to say this. Much love to everybody. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. And it's been real. It's been real. And I'll holler at y'all. 2 fingers mean peace. Shout out to everybody. Much love.